Namaste, welcome to the Voice of God channel. This video is about explaining that the closing of schools was a blessing on humanity. This is because schools requires huge amount of investment of money, time and energy, but the results were not conducive to the amount of investment which was going in schools. The increase in violence has been phenomenal since the last 200 years, since mass schooling has begun. That means that schooling is creating passive aggression in children, and they grow up to be aggressive alcoholics, addicts, prostitutes, and taking all kind of shortcuts to earning money, because shortcuts are encouraged in schools. Schools work on the basis of competition since centuries. When humanity was in war, people were in war with each other because of the survival of the fittest. However, there are immense resources in humanity now, and there is no need for war at all. Even then, people are so trained into warring, in fighting with each other, that there is no effort on distribution of resources which is required, because so much technological development has happened and resources are available in abundance, but people do not know how to distribute their wealth, because there is no focus on teaching distribution, on teaching compassion, on teaching patience, on teaching love for others. There is a focus purely on enjoyment, on sports, competition, dancing, academics, teaching subjects which are completely irrelevant for everyday life. For example, you are teaching chemistry to students, almost all the students, formulas, chemistry formulas which are not used anywhere. H2O, you call water H2O, you go to a shopkeeper and say, give me H2O, the shopkeeper does not know. Though he may also have learned it in school, but nobody remembers these formulas. So it is a complete waste of time, energy, and this amount of learning takes a lot of focus, which can be used instead on teaching patience, on teaching emotional energy management. Now, emotional energy management is essential for managing your relationships, for being in peace, given the destructive nature of relatives, of society, of white hypocrisy, of managing your health, because health and happiness are directly connected. If you are negative, you will have bad health, and even immense amount of investment on medicines will not be able to improve your health unless you learn to be positive while taking medicines. So this training on how to be positive needs to be taught from schools. Parents cannot teach their children how to be positive as well as schools can, because children follow mass consciousness. So if you are teaching something in a group, people are more easily able to accept what is being taught than teaching individually. So it is the work of schools to teach patience, to teach emotional management, to teach how to be happy. How to be happy is not a matter of chance or luck or trial and error. How to be happy is a karmic learning. It is a soul learning, and emotional energy management is a huge course. I have written this book on emotional energy management. It's a big book. There are 7 like this, and there is a lot of syllabus which I have left incomplete because it could not be covered in writing. When I do my sessions, I teach emotional energy management, how to create a positive focus internally on a routine basis, because this is necessary, how to deal with everyday situation of life. People go to psychotherapists and hypnotherapists and past life therapists because they cannot cope with the regular pressures of life while feeling peaceful. And there are several who do not like allopathy and dying in frustration. So people visit therapists to learn how to cope with emotional management skills, and it generally really helps them. And a lot of people, 80% of the people find it shameful to visit therapists, and they die in frustration. They become animals in next life, or they live in frustration and they live in anger, they live in aggression, but they do not visit therapists, because schools make it a taboo to address mental health. the schools are run such that you have to be perfect all the time. If you are not perfect, there is something seriously wrong with you. Whereas nobody is perfect all the time. Nobody is um, 10 on 10. There are flaws in each and every person. However, schools teach children such that everyone has to be perfect, and society has to be perfect, and environment has to be perfect. So there is nothing taught about how to deal with imperfection, how to change the situation to improve humanity, so that perfection can be a goal in the later, and the perfection of today will become imperfection of tomorrow. So you have to teach children how to keep motivated, how to be compassionate, how to learn how to distribute resources, how to share with each other, not compete with each other, how to live for meaning in life, for meaningfulness, not for fashion or show or image. So right now the schools are such that they are making addicts. People think that the rich people think that they can dance away to glory, and they can drink alcohol and forget that there is poverty in the world. When they wake up and when there is no alcohol and there is no partying, they suddenly become very depressed because the mass waves hit. And if they take alcohol all the time, they again become sick and diseased, because alcohol causes problems in the body. So there is no escaping the fact that you have to spread happiness as much as you can, and simply looking away from other people's needs and saying it is not your problem does not solve the situation. The situation needs your focus, your energy, your health, and your concentration. The situation of humanity, which is that there are so many starving, there is such large levels of inequality where a few are very, very rich and the remaining are very, very poor. And since centuries, this problem has been trying to address itself, but the schooling system blocks it. The existence of nations, national walls blocks it. The existence of the health sector such that it encourages white hypocrisy and does not help people look into their karmic debts, blocks the evolution of humanity. So the schooling system needs to reform itself to teach how to learn soul lessons, how to repay karma, how to be emotionally balanced. These are subjects by itself: patience, compassion, distribution of resources, handling emotions, understanding perspectives, communication lessons. So all this is a course by itself, and you do not need chemistry or mathematical formulas or dictionary meanings or definitions of Sanskrit or French. You need to learn how to be patient in schools. You need to learn how to be compassionate to other children, which you don't learn because you are learning chemistry or social studies or geography maps or names of rivers, which are completely irrelevant for most students. And in later education, if a person wants to be a chemist, he can learn formulas. If a person wants to be a navigator, he can learn maps. But there is no need to teach all these things to all the students, because it creates passive aggression. Children feel that all their effort is going down the drain. They cannot apply anything from what they learn in everyday life. Later on, they start doing work and they feel that they are living discontented life because they become habitual to their effort going down the drain. Most people feel disacknowledged, disrespected. They are discontent whether they have money or they don't have money. They are normally complaining, and they are normally finding faults with others than looking at their own mirror. So all this needs to be addressed in schools. If you reopen the schools, diseases will only increase. Pandemic will spread like a wave the moment the schools open, because the stress by itself increases infection, not only just contact but stress. And children are not going to maintain boundaries of distance. Children will want to interact with each other very closely and remove their masks, and therefore if you open schools, you are inviting suicide of humanity. Right now you need to focus on reformation of schools. You need to focus on how the school system can be made a much better schooling system, where you can teach patience, compassion, distribution of resources, creativity, inventions. There is so much to be changed in the schooling system, which this time can be focused on changing than on pressurizing the government to reopen the school. You should pressurize the government to reform the syllabus so that children actually enjoy going to school and actually learn patience and compassion after going to school rather than learning impatience and aggression. So this is the responsibility of every human being. It is not the responsibility of God. God has given earth to human beings to create it the way they like it, and if they mess up, it is not a responsibility of God. You cannot blame God for this. You cannot blame the government for this, because the government is representative of the people. The people have to take responsibility. People have to ask for reforms in schooling system. People have to focus on how the children can lead a more happier life, a more peaceful life than being greedy or addicts or terrorists. So this time is to awaken humanity. Thank you. Please share, like and subscribe.